I guess we're always trying to think about what's topical, what's the information that women want to know that they might not have access to or don't know where to look, because there is a lot of information out there. So it's about finding credible sources from peer-reviewed journals and getting that information. So a big one for my athletes that I've got Stacy to talk to them about is birth control, because that is something that a lot of them are starting to think about, and the GP gives you very standard things, bog standard for everyone. Come in, here's the pill. It's not necessarily at the lowest effective dose. It's just at a standard dose. So about like, what repercussions does this have for me as an athlete? How will it affect me as an athlete? Do I actually need to be on this one? What's the alternative options if I don't want to be taking a pill every day? So yeah, like to me, that was probably the biggest question that is not being answered in my industry, in the high performance sport world, because those girls are all in their reproductive years and they want to be dating and they want to be safe.
Yeah, it's interesting because you mentioned that there's so much information out there, and we've almost gone from there being no information or very limited information that we can find to there being so much information which we don't know where that's come from or who's saying it or if it's just a trend or if an influencer has maybe said it, which there's lots of amazing fitness influencers out there, but there's a lot who don't actually they haven't done the research, they haven't done, the in-depth studies on it. So you don't know where that's come from. And everyone's different and everyone's body will respond differently. But it's just knowing, I guess, the information where to look for it and who's written it, who's done it. Is it done specifically for women or is it done on a study of mixed genders and trying to, actually get the reliable information that we can apply to us and to our bodies. And having that is quite difficult to find. So yeah, it's definitely a good place to look for you guys presenting the information, the topical information that comes up as well. That often maybe, people don't really talk about that, birth control, periods, menopause, perimenopause, like all of the things that everybody is aware of, but sometimes it's not really spoken about. So it kind of goes through in the dark and then you end up with people not handling it perhaps in the right way when they could actually have the information if they're equipped with it. So very interesting that those are the topics that you guys are trying to approach and try and combat as well, because it's very, very prevalent.
Yeah, and I think like the birth control thing is such a massive thing. And I was talking to one of my triathletes in the gym, and I asked her, what are you taking? And she said like the pill, which is a combination pill. And I was like, did you know that the studies have actually proved that that reduces your VO2 max? And that's like part of your sport, is to have a really good VO2 max. And she was like, oh no. So then she's gone away, spoken to her doctor, and then found a better option for her as an athlete. So yeah, it's about having those conversations. And again, um, if you're just buying a program or you're just typing it into AI, you're probably not going to find that out.